When I'm traveling around the world and I'm spending time in Asia and stuff, the sun just doesn't make you want to do music. It makes you, want to go and play music, not make it per se. But I travel for the last 8 months, made nothing. Got to Manchester in a month and made an album. Because there's just nothing else to do, really. I mean, there is stuff to do, but the weather's bad. It's a bit dreary. It's a bit grey. It puts you in that mold to kind of make stuff. I've had well-known record shops telling me to get out of the sun. You're too happy. You're not going to make anything decent that way. But that's why I decided to go home for a bit, just to kind of get the creative juices going again to make some music. It worked. Yeah, this new album. I got 8 tracks ready to go.
Okay,
I'm
great.
literally just, I'm just frustrated because I'm here right now. Not frustrated. I want to do these gigs.
But you want to finish it
the
up.
The downtime in between, I wish my studio was just there so I could just get on with it. Because I'm just tweaking and arranging and mixing down and stuff. I want to finish it so I can get the next stuff. But when I'm back from this US tour, that's the first thing that I'll be straight back onto. As well, I'm really trying to push my label, Prime Numbers now, and it's starting to get a real nice wave again. We did all these techno remixes with all the the gods of the world.
Who remixed your work, right?
Yeah. It's like Triple Pack, Ben Clark, Marcel Detman, Terrence Dixon from here, DVS1 from Minneapolis, we have Vakula as well. Ryan Elliott, also from Detroit. So, I had a nice broad range, a mixture of different people that I appreciate as DJs and production. And I think that helped in the transition of when my album came out as well, rather than just coming straight out with more house and techno sound.
Well, I know you just played Brooklyn, DC, and Chicago, and Detroit tonight. Do you find any kind of a different vibe or atmosphere in the States, or maybe even Detroit specifically, opposed to Europe or other places in the world?
You guys are just a huge Europe. I mean, as much as you're America, it's so different here than it is in New York. DC is completely different. Chicago is completely different. There's just a general vibe. It almost makes you play a different way as well. Just as much as it does in Europe. Playing in Amsterdam is completely different to playing in London. But it's an hour away. It's not far at all away.
Right. On the next record, different from Treat Me Right?
I'd say it's more, more techno, more house, a little bit more loopy, a little bit more linear, a little bit more for the DJ floor, a little bit more elongated. Not that I want to keep coining terms, but we've been playing with the term tantric house.
Okay.
It's the energy's always there, but it never actually pops. It's like keeping building up that energy, which I get from going to places like Trowel and Panorama Bar, where it just seems to keep riding and riding and riding, but it never actually pops. And that seems to be the sound that is now. It's all about just keeping that vibe the whole night long, and not trying to peak, and not coming down on a big breakout, but just keeping the energy rolling all the way through. I'm experimenting that with the next album, very much so.